Scarlet, you there? Over.
I'm here, Control.
I just found the stairs leading to floor 24, but there's something weird. I opened the door just a crack, and sand poured into the stairwell. Why is there sand here?
You're not... Do you see any water?
No, just... lots of sand.
What color?
Sand-colored?
Oh, come on, you can do better than that.
I don't know how to describe it. Kind of orangish.
Oh, shit.
What? What is it?
I hope I'm wrong, but this may be a pretty dangerous floor. A few years back, they did some testing with sound waves and water, trying to get the vibrations to make the water take different shapes. But for whatever reason, that wasn't working for them, so they switched to sand. I think the sand worked a little too well, because they shut the whole thing down and quarantined the floor not long after that. Sounds like you just broke the quarantine.
Oh, can I just... Holy shit, what was that?
I'm not sure. Tread lightly, Control, and watch your step.
Looks like there's a round door ahead. Like a hatch on a submarine.
If you want out, you're gonna have to go through. There'll probably be a hiss as the airlock opens.
It's like an operating room in here. All sterile white and green. And there's a suit. Teal rubber or something?
Right. Close the seal behind you and let the decontamination start. It'll suck up all the sand. Then you're gonna want to put the suit on and the little helmet too. Sand is tricky. Any place it can get in, it will get in. Make sure there aren't any gaps in the suit, and the helmet's sealed tight.
What if it doesn't fit?
It'll fit. Sterling designed it himself out of the... Well, regardless, he may be a dork, but he's still a great engineer. I'll give him that.
I feel like I'm about to do a spacewalk.
They're called extravehicular activities. The EVAs are higher up.
Are we going to space?
No, that's above our pay grade, Control. You're going into a room full of sand. Just keep your head on straight and your expectations checked.
Okay. There's another airlock ahead.
Go on through. Keep your eyes peeled and tell me what you see.
I see some offices here on the right. There's not much in them, and the tables have been worn down a bit. I think the finish is coming off.
Good. Reminds me, I've got a table I've been meaning to sandblast and repaint. White or a more natural finish, you think?
Ooh, natural. There's a little sand along the wall here. There are some closed doors ahead with narrow windows, too. I think they're lab rooms, beakers and pipettes and everything inside.
The stairs won't be in there. Let's move on.
Wait. A tiny pile of sand just blew off the table, but I don't feel a breeze.
It moved? Do not go.
It's swirling a bit near the door now.
Control, do not open that door. Over.
A few grains scratched against the window. This is wild. It's blowing in a little cyclone.
Control, if you do not move from that door, so help me God.
Uh-oh.
What do you mean, uh-oh? What the hell is going on up there?
Scarlet, we have a problem. It's moving. On its own. No wind required.
Run, now.
It looks like fingers. Like a handprint in wet sand. The suit should protect me, right?
It'll keep stray sand from getting in if it's not damaged, if the sand isn't forming a hand to strangle you, and if I don't do it myself first.
I don't think it's doing that. It's reaching out, but it keeps falling back. It can't quite keep its shape.
If you don't run right now, I'm coming up there and I'm gonna carry your ass out like a rowdy cat.
Didn't you say I'm the one with the admin access?
Oh, please. This isn't about rank. It's for your own safety.
Aw, you care about me. Ugh, fine. I'll just leave this incredible miracle of nature to find some stairs.
Jesus, finally. You're gonna want...
Uh-oh.
Not again.
The hand wasn't reaching for me. There are others. 3 of them. I think they were gathering behind me while I was distracted. They're just standing there.
Standing?
Yeah, they're almost human. Upright and still with I guess their mouths open. There's some kind of low hum, too. I can barely hear it, but if I stand still, I can feel it in my feet. A pulsing hum.
Take a deep breath. I want you to slowly take a step away from them. Don't make any sudden movements and walk gently.
Okay, just one step. Oh God, that sound. It somehow hit them. The people, they fell apart.
Great, now's your chance. Go, run.
Shit. They're coming back and I think they're following me. I can see their feet forming, the tops of their heads sliding along the floor. They're putting themselves back together again. They're following me.
Those are what we call colloidals. You ever play D&D?
What? Dungeons and Dragons? No.
Huh, I took you for a nerd. Well, they're like earth elementals, just sand riding waves of sound. I thought we got rid of them. They follow vibrations. They can't really hear what you're saying, but they sure as hell can feel those boots stomping along the floor. You're gonna have to move quietly, in between the booms so they can't trace your steps. You can outrun them while they're still reforming.
Oh, Jesus. They're almost back together.
Okay. Pause. Don't make any loud sounds and don't vibrate.
What?
You heard what I said.
They're still coming towards me. But they're slow. Their mouths are... oh God. Falling to the floor.
In through the nose, out through the mouth. Breathe slow. Get that heart rate down as soon as you can.
They can hear my fucking heartbeat?
It's all just vibrations in the air. And that's what they are too.
Can they hurt me?
I don't know. Probably. Choking on sand doesn't sound fun.
They're so close. Their fingers are so close. I can feel them buzzing, like when you put your hand on a speaker.
Move! Move! Stop!
I can't find the exit like this. There's no way. I have no idea where it will be. With these things following me...
All right. Control. Don't move. Let me think.
Okay. But please, hurry.
You said those sounds are making them fall apart, right?
Yeah, they scatter every time.
Okay, you're gonna have to find out what's causing those booms and see if you can get it to keep doing that. One long noise. That should disrupt their bodies, or at least the constant hammering should keep them from hearing you, feeling you, whatever they do.
How am I supposed to do that?
Act like they do. Get in the mindset of a colloidal and follow the sound.
Whoa, I think I found the source. There's a double door with a broken window here. A door to a concert hall. There's black geometric panels all over the walls. Totally symmetrical rows of black chairs along the floor. And the ceiling looks like wooden fractals. Square and triangle shards jutting and turning.
Sounds like Green Plot's work.
I mean, it's stunning. Incredible use of sound baffling and acoustic design. I'd love to see a symphony here. I bet it would be astounding. But it's empty right now. Mostly dark, too.
Head on in.
Got it. There are a couple of spotlights on, aimed down at the lower level where the orchestra would be. There's no one there, though. It's just a colossal speaker cabinet, all sleek wood. It's making those sounds. God, it's loud. I think I see some controls behind it. I can... Wait. There's something in front of the speaker.
What is it? Be careful.
I can't quite tell. An empty glass box, maybe. About 6 feet high. A tall display case?
Forget the case. Get to the controls.
Uh-oh.
Oh, you've got to be fucking kidding me. 3 times on one floor? What now?
The sand. It followed me in.
Well, that is an uh-oh.
It's not following me anymore, though. It's going towards the speaker.
Well, great news. Get that thing booming full time and they'll never leave it.
Wait. No, not toward the speaker. It stopped just short. It's gathering around the glass box. The sand, it's making a hand again and pressing against the case, and it's back in a pile. Hold on. The case isn't empty. There's sand inside, too. It's struggling to make a hand just like the ones outside.
It's trying to get to the source of the noise. Come on, now's not the time to stall.
Oh my god. They're putting their hands all over the glass. They're pounding, I think. They know there's sand in the case.
That can't be. They're attracted to sound, not more sand.
But that's what they're doing. They know there's something in there and they're trying to get it out. The sand in the glass. These things. Colloidals, you called them. Are you sure they're just sand and sound? Are they sentient? Can they think?
How the hell would I know? I'm not a scientist, I'm an invigilator.
Jesus, someone trapped one inside. That's what they did. Now it can't get out, can't be with the others. And the one inside keeps getting blasted by this noise. Every time it tries to come together, it gets torn apart again. It's almost deafening for me. I can't imagine what it's like if you can literally feel it all along your body. Look, they're trying to make hands again. They're trying so hard. Trying to connect, but the glass is in the way. And the sound.
I know it's interesting, but it's dangerous to hang around.
It's not interesting. It's barbaric. It's torture. You people are torturing this thing.
Hey, you're part of you people now, too. You joined the department, you deal with the guilt. We don't even know if it's actually alive, and if it is, how alive exactly it is. It's more likely just a plant turning towards the sun.
No. Their hands are pressed together against the wall. They know. I can see the one inside forming a face. I think it's gone again. This is unconscionable. I'm not gonna let this continue.
Why do you think this floor was sealed off? You have no idea what kind of danger these things might pose if you interrupt.
If they're dangerous, it's because someone put one of their kind in a cage. I would be pretty dangerous too if an animal, or God forbid, another human got treated like this.
God damn it, Control. You have to focus on the mission. You need to...
I'm gonna be sick. I can't watch this. It's a butterfly in a jar, suffocating over and over. Only it can't actually die.
Why don't we come back after the crisis and we can...
Fuck this. I'm getting it out.
Wait, Control, you can't.
I have an admin protocol, whatever that means, and I'm making an administrative decision. Jasmine, Control out.
Jasmine moved slowly toward the clear glass container. The sand parted around her feet. With every devastating rumble, the beings of sand fell apart, and Jasmine was nearly knocked backward. But the creatures kept trying. Little yellow grains crept up the smooth exterior, splaying out in 5 lines like fingers, and a circle accumulated nearby, a face pressed against the glass. And on the inside, the sand began to mirror the form on the outside. Shallow outlines of eyes and mouths swirled on the floor. Then, all faces turned toward Jasmine. She could almost hear their plaintive cries, though they made no sound. She could sense the psychic anguish. Nearby, she spotted a music stand, long empty. It would serve a new purpose. Jasmine always believed art was liberating. Now that would be literal. She raised the stand high and brought its legs down hard on the glass box. Once, twice, cracks formed. On the third impact, the walls shattered, and the sand rushed out of the case onto the black floor. It mingled and swirled with the rest of the particles there. Soon, in one angry vortex, the sand funneled into the cone of the speaker, filling its every inch with seizing granules. With that, the uneven booming crackled and stopped, and the room fell quiet. So quiet, Jasmine could hear her heartbeat in her throat. Sand leaked out of the speaker cabinet slowly. It snaked a thin trail back up the rows of seats and out the door, down a long corridor. Jasmine followed the line of sand through the hallways, an abandoned lunchroom, and eventually found herself in front of another airlock. Sand pooled there in a small, intentional spiral. Jasmine stood in front of the door for a yawning moment. Then she loosed the elastic strap at her neck, removed the helmet, and slipped off the teal suit. She crouched down close to the spiral's level and she reached out her hand. The sand rose and swarmed, grains moving like fish in a school, individuals making a whole. It coalesced into a churning hand the same size as Jasmine's. She extended her index finger, and the colloidal hand did the same. Inching closer, skin met sand, fingertip to fingertip, and Jasmine experienced a flash of intelligence, of a single mind split into many, of emotions roiling and bodies undulating, a single mind expressing gratitude and incredible grace. Just a flash, then it was gone, and the singular legion fell to the floor in unison.
I see someone's alive. Whoa, that was rash. Against protocol, downright dangerous, personally insulting. And the right fucking thing to do. You kind fool. There may be something worth a damn in you yet. Hate to admit it, but you're almost making me like you, Control. Did you find the exit?
No, they showed me the way.
No shit, huh? So...
Yes, shit. I think they wanted to thank me. I took off the suit and...
Excuse me? I'll, pretend that was a joke.
I took off the suit and we shook hands. Kind of. Touched fingers.
Don't go getting a god complex.
I'm not. It was humbling, if anything. You really didn't know those colloidals could do that?
I didn't. No.
Did anyone?
I hope not.
We'll need to file a report about this, right? Make sure there aren't any others trapped in here?
Yeah. I didn't know.
So how much do you actually know about this place then, Scarlet? How did you get started here at the department?
Hey everybody, this is creator Rat Grimes with just a few notes. First, I'd like to thank the cast in order of appearance: Jesse Syratt, M. Carlson, Emily Kellogg, Shaun Pellington, Justin Hatch, William A. Wellman, Tatiana Gefter, Saph the Something, Taylor Michaels, and special guest in episode 1, Shannon Strucci. Head on over to somewhereohio.com for more information about the cast and links to find their other shows. Second, if you want to support the show and get episodes a week early, go over to patreon.com/somewhereohio, join any of the tiers there, or even kick in $1, and you'll get access to episodes 1 week ahead of their public release. Lastly, I'd like to thank our $10 and up patrons for the month of November. We have Tibbs, Patricia, Kidcha, Jennifer, Gads, Ethan, and Evan. If you enjoy the show and want to support us in another way, you can leave a review or rating on your podcast platform of choice. So if you leave us a 5-star review on Apple Podcasts, we may read it out on the air, just like this one from Barry Vulgar. Funny, personal, and unsettling in the best way, Somewhere Ohio's new series, The Department of Variance, takes you on a surreal ride through the drudgery of office life. Jeff Vandermeer meets David Lynch's tender moments. So thanks, Barry. And if you're looking for something else to listen to, here is a trailer for the upcoming series Among the Stacks, which I will be in as various monsters.
Answers? Is that what you want? I know you have questions, and I wish I could answer them. There are things that prevent me from granting you what you seek. Ancient orders, beings with far more power than I have now. There was a time when such considerations would have been beneath me. That age is long past. Now I must resort to speaking through fragile little creatures, specks of stardust and cosmic iron, puppeting them to be heard. Time grows short, and I feel my grip on this vessel growing weaker by the second. I must get this message out. Listen to the stories. There is truth hidden within the stories, should you have ear to listen. There will be more to come. Until then, seek the library.
Among the Stacks is an upcoming narrative anthology podcast set in an infinite library outside of space and time, containing every instance of every story across every world, featuring stories written by and starring some of your favourite podcasters, authors, and actors. The title of today's teaser, Things Are Getting Ready to Happen Out of Sight, comes from the poem This Moment by Ivan Boland. It starred Nigel McKeown as Redacted. It was edited by Pippin Era Major, with music by Alex Schwartz. You can find more information about the show in this feed or on our Twitter @AmongStacks, where future updates will be posted. Until then, stay tuned, stay listening, and sapere aude.